You've probably heard in the past that there are a number of countries in Africa that are not particularly tolerant or welcoming of homosexuals. Gambia is one of them. Their president, Yahya Jammeh, is perhaps one of the most anti-gay individuals on earth right now. He was speaking recently about gays who have been trying to get some sort of political exile because of the persecution they face in Gambia by going to countries like the UK, and he has some quotes about that. He says, "Some people go to the West and claim they are gays and that their lives are at risk in the Gambia in order for them to be granted a stay in Europe. If I catch them, I will kill them. They claim their lives are at risk. I'm going to kill them." It seems like their lives might actually be at risk.
Yeah, that suggests that maybe there's some risk, actually.
There's something to it. Now, he talks about how the British have begun conducting tests on travelers from Gambia to confirm their sexual orientation, which is not literally true. Apparently, according to the BBC in the past year or so, they have sometimes asked for evidence of persecution, either physical or legal persecution. But he says in extreme cases, claimants had handed over photographic and video evidence of highly personal sexual activity in an effort to persuade officials. That's according to the Home Affairs Committee. Now, really fast, here's some other things that he said, because he has a history going back a number of years of the worst anti-gay statements I've ever heard in my life. LGBT actually stands for leprosy, gonorrhea, bacteria, and tuberculosis.
Just for the record, that's not true.
Yeah, I looked it up. It's not, according to Wikipedia. We will fight these vermin called homosexuals or gays the same way we are fighting malaria-causing mosquitoes, if not more aggressively. Fight the mosquitoes worse. They're killing many people on your continent. Those who promote homosexuality want to put an end to human existence. It is becoming an epidemic, and we Muslims and Africans will fight to end this behavior. He also at one point had said that any homosexual he finds, he will cut off their head, and that he will burn down inns and motels that allow them to stay there. So he takes it very personally.
You know, we just, earlier in the show, we found out that the airport in Benghazi is closed, so I can't travel there. I don't want to go to the Gambia either.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
No, I had it on my bucket list, but I think I'm crossing it off now. Perhaps if they can get rid of Yahya Jammeh, change a little bit culturally, I might consider it. Important thing to take note of, my final point on this, when we talk about this extremely violently homophobic rhetoric and behavior in Africa, this is not something culturally that has existed, back through the last few thousand years. According to a human rights and gay rights campaigner, prior to Western colonization, there are no records of any African laws against homosexuality. The real import into Africa was not homosexuality, but homophobia, referring to Western and in many cases American evangelical leaders who have been traveling to Africa to promote these anti-gay laws, including the death penalty for homosexuals.
Modern Christianity for you in a lot of ways.